Fucking tired. I am a sleepy bitch. Now. Eh. What's in my eye? Morning, the game. Whatever. I promise you, I'm still outside this stupid ass opera house. Not even like an opera house. It's got shit fucking acoustics. Oh. Oh. What? There you go. Stella Opera House entrance. It's not a good opera house, man. It's just a big ass open floor. Like, look at this shit. It's not good. Whoops. Listen, fucker. I'm gonna take damage. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay, I didn't take damage. And you might be thinking, Potato, why didn't you just simply stand under him to not take the damage like you always do? And the answer is, I wanted to get rid of the tables, you know? The dastardly tables. Come on. A DPS loss. I could have done a heavy attack before I did that. I'm glad I didn't run into the spinny hand like I normally do. Come on. Oh, you're just running at me? That's not a normal thing you typically do. God, that was such a bad heal. I panicked, you know? I assumed I took a lot of damage. Because I normally just take a lot of damage. I was gonna say the hitbox is gonna be fucking goofy here. See? I normally just take a lot of damage. Ouch. You got me. You got the tater. Damn it. He always gets me with that shit. Fuck ass combo time. We run away. Okay, that's on me. That's on me. I got greedy. Woo! Fuck me. And of course, I'm at 30 fucking drop frames, so nobody, the VOD's gonna be fucked and nobody can watch this.
Incredible! You defeated the king! I gotta think the puppets will have changed too, right? There's only one way to find out.
God damn. Why am I at 34 drop frames? 34%. I 100% agreed at the end of the fight. I wanted it to be over. Yo, 17,000 even souls though. That's pretty cool. We did it. We did it. I have to call a friend. I'm not actually calling a friend, but I have to text a friend right now. Okay, we're good. Anyways, level up. Some vigor. Maybe some vigor. I mean, give it a little bit more, and then some vitality. You know, a little bit more health. There's nothing wrong with a little bit more health. Nobody be bad at me for that. Why is there a music thing? Take me to the hotel. I'm at 40% drop. Why? Why am I at 40% drop frames? For what purpose? For what extent? Here, I'll tell you what, game. I'll tell you what. We'll make your life easier, okay? We're going to close the game, right? And then we're going to go watch a YouTube video that I saw earlier, and then I was like, we're going to watch that on stream, and then I forgot we were going to watch it on stream. There we go. Life is easier this way. If I have 40% drop frames, then it's no big deal now. There we go. There we go.
Which
This one.
typeface's capital I makes the best I-beam? It's a question I was asked 3 years ago, and I've since taken far too seriously.
This just, I saw the
This is what a
title.
regular I-beam should look like, and this is what happens if you take it from the font of the Disney logo. Yeah, things only get weirder from here.
I'm here for this.
Printed pamphlets, ran simulations, and 1,000 fonts later, well, it turns out that I might not even be the best letter when it comes to typography-based civil engineering. This was a ridiculous idea.
I'm here for it. I have to know.
If you were to break down
The YouTube stream's gonna get content ID, but that's fine.
Versus actually writing the thing.
Because I have 44% drop frames, so what are they gonna do?
As to why I failed English. Personally, I blame this thing, the printing press. In 1440, Johannes Gutenberg worked out a way of casting letters into lead, rearranging those letters into words, held together in a wooden frame, covering it with ink, stamping it onto paper, and then binding the paper into books.
One of the greatest inventions ever.
He basically just printed the Bible. Traditionally, Bibles were copied out by hand, by scribes using an ink and quill. Since that's what he had to base it on, Gutenberg created a font that had big, thick lines, in what is now known as a black letter. It looks fantastic, but unfortunately, it's not particularly legible. I can't read it. Although, to be fair, that could be because it's written in Latin. Eventually, in 1470,
I was wondering if it was actually in German.
The revolutionary new idea of making a typeface that people could actually read. He based it on the Roman carvings in his adoptive home of Italy, and called it Roman type. Even today, look.
Is that why we have Times New Roman?
And chances are you'll see a descendant.
Why does this man pull out?
Soon,
Baskerville.
printing presses were being
Why
set
does a
up
man pull
all
out the
over
Shrek
Europe,
book?
with foundries coming up with new fonts all the time. Some to further improve readability, others based on pure geometric form, and still more as artistic expression. Of course, nowadays, we know that the true purpose of a font is to build a bridge out of it.
Yes, obviously.
You don't need an engineering degree to build a bridge. All you need is a big piece of driftwood. or a stone slab, or tree trunk, or whatever other massive monolith you can get to span the two banks of a river. Simple beam bridges like this one can last for thousands of years.
Yeah.
Although getting the material and putting it in place can be a massive pain. Often it's easier to get a smaller profile, get it to span those same two banks, and it does the job just as well. You can keep doing that, getting smaller and smaller beams, right up to the point where, yeah, that one might have been too small. Even today, where we have far grander bridges with far more complex structures, at the heart are the same beams we've been using since the Stone Age.
Yeah.
Although
The whole point
nowadays,
is just
rather than making them smaller, instead they tend to look like the letter I. If you
they
take
want
a
them to
regular
build them as cheaply
profile
as
and
possible.
apply
You
a
know?
load to it,
Why do they
it
have just like
experiences
the
bending.
shortest little
Although
suspension
it
bridge?
isn't
It's
even
adorable.
throughout the structure. At the top, we're in compression, and the material is pushed together,
Yes.
while at the bottom, tension, and it's pulled apart. The reason a material fails is due to its atomic structure.
Dang,
Elementals such as
concrete
steel,
is
we
terrible
have
at tension.
alliances of ions that are attracted to a sea of delocalized electrons. With tension, the ions are being pulled apart, weakening the bonds until they snap. Meanwhile, in compression, the ions are being pushed too close together, and the structure buckles. For the sake of argument, let's say that this distance corresponds to
She
1
buckles
millimeter
on my
rather than
structure
5
till I
feet.
compress.
Since the entire cross-section is rigidly connected, in order to be pulled apart by 1 millimeter here around the middle, then the bottom edge must have already been stretched by 2 millimeters, which is double its theoretical limit. So what actually must happen is that the material failed ages ago at this bottom edge, when it first hit that 1 millimeter point. This same can be said for compression in the upper portion of the beam. More material means greater resistance to deflection, so our optimal solution is to put literally all of the material in the upper and lower flanges, protecting the stuff held in the middle.
Okay.
In the real world, the way we produce I-beams is by hot rolling structural steel, literally squeezing out the desired shape. Once you get it going, you can produce up to 100 kilometers of beam every single hour.
Jesus.
Although the reason it works so well is because the eye is intrinsically a very simple shape.
Yes.
That is, right up until the point where you start making silly fonts out of it. Initially, I thought that 3D printing would work, but it turns out that really gives you
The production is
control
really like
by
good.
that
Just
one
the floating screens in
rather
the
than
background. I really
physical
like it.
properties of the shape itself. Using a laser to blast through a meter of steel would have been amazing, but getting access to a Death Star level laser beam isn't something that I could conceivably do. So instead, I used a 4-axis CNC router with blocks of HDPE plastic,
Okay.
eventually producing 6 beams and 2 massive bags of shavings. Since fonts come in wildly different sizes, and
What
I
the
only had blocks of
fuck
12
is
by 12
this?
centimeter plastic, I scaled everything up or down to fit inside that area.
That's an eye in a font?
most
What the
important
fuck is that?
Will be the load carried,
That's
or the
awful.
mass of material used, which is why you can't cheat the system with an eye that's actually just a solid block of material. To perform the testing, I used an Instron machine with a custom heavy-duty mount. First up was the traditional I-beam, like you'd see in a bridge. It bends, buckles, and finally breaks.
Okay.
Looking at the stress-strain data, we can see that load increases in kind of an arc, before maxing out at 16,000 newtons, which is what we call the ultimate strength. That's about the same amount of load as dumping in a medium-sized car. While the actual failure occurred beyond here, it wasn't able to hold any extra load, and this failure was just as likely to be from the actual material breaking as it was from the beam deflecting so far that it messed up the mounting bracket. So, to keep things fair, I'm using ultimate strength as beam strength. Under the premise of more flanges equals more better, I used the Google font Kablamo for the next test. And it worked, surviving to almost 26,000 newtons. In recognition of the fact that most eyes are written as straight lines, I tested out one of these in the form of Arial Black. It gets to 20,000 newtons. Although the I-beam is only really optimized for bending, it's so versatile.
Dragon, thank you. Thank you for the partial reimbursement for buying Peak for an unrelated person.
Font San Francisco gets to 4,000 newtons, while Windows Darling times New Roman gets to 24,000 before breaking in the most terrifying way possible. A standard Windows license comes with 192 fonts. macOS has 353, and Google Fonts provides a nice neat download of 1,000. That was an insane amount of I-beams to build. So rather than doing them all for real, instead I worked out which ones were going to be most interesting by doing a little bit of simulation. There are some analytical methods you can use to calculate the bending moment of inertia of different beam profiles.
Shrek again.
But that doesn't work out too well when you have stress concentrators at the corners and weird lopsided shapes. So instead, I use some finite element analysis to make it a little bit more robust. This works by breaking up our complex shape into thousands of individual points connected together by springs, tuned to represent the properties of the material that we're trying to represent.
Okay.
Rather than spending a week manually putting this into my simulator, instead I spent 7 days writing a code to do it for me. After an additional 2 days of simulation, here are our results.
So rather than spending a week,
Mass on the
to do it manually, he spent a week to program it.
X-axis and load on the Y. Here are the Instron bending tests compared to the simulation data. We see that they mostly match up.
Okay.
Although the traditional beam doesn't have the greatest load capacity, it does have the greatest amount for the lowest amount of mass, which, when it comes to actually building things, is what matters.
Yes.
Simulations can give us more information as well. For example, with Kablamo, we see that the outer flanges are being used, while the inner ones are basically just wasting material.
What the fuck is Kablamo?
Each line from the origin passing through a series of points represents a series of functionally identical beams. If you really like the look of Academy Engraved, but don't have the material for it, then you can scale it down to hold the same amount of load as an equivalent mass of Imbue. In a line passing through the middle, this cluster represents the rectangular eyes, stretching from Anybody to Hammersmith, and the big black 100% filled-in box, which I used as a sort of control. Below this good-bad line, a cluster here tends to be filled with italicized or otherwise lopsided beams, where the unbalanced profile causes them to fall over prematurely.
Makes sense.
Above the line, they tend to be highly symmetric, and all of them have working flanges. Although a lot of the fonts come close to a traditional I-beam, the only one to actually beat it was BioRhyme, a Google font which exchanges its fillets for wide, load-carrying flanges. Of all the typefaces that you're likely to experience with a stock operating
jeans in
the very
water.
worst was Zapfino. Not only was it a nightmare to produce, but it also fell apart almost immediately.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that looks awful.
Was Courier New, a typewriter-inspired font that looks and performs almost identically to a regular I-beam. A bit of an anticlimax, but finally I had my answer. And then I realized that a rotated H also looks almost identical to an I-beam.
Oh no.
And if I was going to test that out, well then I might as well examine the rest of the alphabet.
Oh no.
While I was there, I looked at bending, buckling, tension, and torsion as well. The simulations took an additional 6 months and produced 13 terabytes of data.
Holy
Fortunately, I
shit.
was able to boil that down to an 1800-page text file and 7 gigabytes of pretty renderings.
Wow.
In bending, A's are almost always below the good-bad line. Weirdly enough, it's the old calligraphy scripts which do well, with the extra top bits providing support to balance out the base.
Interesting.
D's are best overall, with a good support at the top and bottom with a reasonably symmetric design. E's have good strength, but waste mass on that central stroke, which doesn't help with load. Rotated H's do significantly better than both regular H's and regular I's, since they almost always have flanges in the top and bottom. Buckling failure occurs in compressive loading, with beam deformation in whatever direction causes the least resistance.
Okay.
That means that straight line eyes are particularly susceptible to it, because although they're strong in the vertical plane, they're weak horizontally, and therefore it's in this horizontal direction where failure ends up occurring. O's and D's end up dominating. Tension is all about area. Shape doesn't matter. So everyone ends up performing pretty much the same.
Why don't we use
Finally,
O-beams
in
then?
torsion,
Probably
round
just
profiles with
difficult to
more material
manufacture.
further away can hold the most load. A's are pretty terrible. O's, especially those with a circular perimeter, do consistently better. Typefaces already designed to be round, like Honk and Monofet, do the best.
Honk.
Overall,
Why is there a
considering all
Rickroll?
the forces an I-beam is likely to experience, the O from Noto Serif and rotated H from Archivo Black end up performing the best, with Christy J and Juno Z the worst.
Jesus.
If you want to construct something from an alphabet soup of a single font, then the thick, reliable strokes of Erica 1 and Gil Sans are the way to go. Using Fuggles would be a fuggle up. As for what letter forms we should really be making I-beams from, well, O's, D's, B's, and rotated H's are the best. The worst, J, L, F, W, and, ironically, I. At the end of the day, should we be building our bridges out of thematically relevant typefaces? Yes, some aren't even that bad, and they look a whole lot more exciting than the regular old alternative.
I agree. I agree.
If you're looking to build your own house out of your favorite font, then I've left the code, my results, and some instructions in the form of my own peer-reviewed paper linked in the description. Let me know how it goes. Until then, this has been James Dingley from the Atomic Frontier. Keep looking.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to do with this information, but thank you. He is on the frontier of something. I was gonna say atomic, but then what? That's the name. That is. I don't know. I'm stupid. Nobody look at me. I don't want to be here. I'm tired. I don't know what to do because I can't be bothered to fix stream, but it's also like a 60% frame drop, so like it needs to be fixed, but I also just don't want to do it. So like, what do I do in my life? You know? I suffer. I suffer. No, 7 Days to Eyes is version 2.1? I got nothing. I got nothing. I gotta see if Spacey Matt's in here, okay? No. We hold. We wait. We do something. Maybe it's schedule 1. We'll play schedule 1. Nope, not that one. It shouldn't really be this one either, but we'll make it this one. Last played 88 days ago. Look at that shit. Kitty hard paws on the case. This sounds like a Goose ADHD side quest. Well, good news, Mom. You know, since it's summertime, you can watch me play the drug dealing game. It'll be fine. I don't remember what I was doing in the drug dealing game, but here we are. It's a bit of a mess. Great, I'll meet you in front of the motel between 6. It is 7 a.m. Hi. Hello. Do you guys need money? Yes. You guys need money. But then also... the fuck is pink puke? And why do I have it? Boop. Boop. I think I just started mixing stuff out of curiosity at some point. That's what we're looking at. I don't know. You know, it's been almost 3 months. Come on. Come on. Get in there. There we go. Hi, what's your job? Why aren't you working? There's pot ready for sowing, but I don't have any seeds for it. How can I fix this? Make sure I have the right seeds. Supply stash. Okay. Why aren't you working? There's nothing for me to do right now. How can I fix this? I need one of my science stations to have enough products and packaging to work. What do you, okay, yep, it's coming back to me. Okay, I need to go buy seeds. My meth is ready? What ding damn it? Oh no, it's the mixer. Ultra gruel. Yeah, that's appetizing. I don't know why I'm bothering. Just out of curiosity, I'm making all these stupid ass strains. Although I think the side objective was to make a strain that's worth X amount of money. I don't actually remember. Do I have a side objective? What's happening anymore? Hey, what's up, cops? Fuckers. Contacts. Supplier. That's not, dealers. Not really what I meant by dealers, but also thank you. No. Oh, you need to send a message. We need to meet up. I'll be under the West Bridge for the next 6 hours. Hell yes. I'm putting some stuff together. I'm putting some stuff together in my head. And what the fuck was I doing with half of it? I don't know anymore. Hold on. Deliveries. Dan's Hardware. Just give me like 100 of these motherfuckers. To the bungalow, please. Order. Thanks. What I really need is like 1,000 of them, but here we are. Come on, make it over. Make it over. Yeah. Yes, I would like to purchase. Insufficient cat? Oh, god damn it. I forgot your... You know what? Fuck you, Albert. I'll arrange for delivery. I don't do cash no more. Hey, can I get 9 stinky cake? You get it. Yep. You can have the 9 stinky cake. Okay? But then, for everyone else, the stinky cake is off the menu. What the fuck is the Western Wharf? Oh. I'm learning so much. Hi, George. Hell yeah. Deposit? I've hit my deposit limit. That's okay. Laundromat has successfully laundered money. 2 hours? Ugh. But I want... No. No. I'm out. God damn it. I'm sorry, Greg Figgle. Do I have no tasks to do? I have no... What am I... What is my job? What is my purpose in life? Is it to cry? You home? Hey, give me your cash. Thanks. Benji's out dealing. I'm selling drugs again? I am, Matt, and I'm dropping 6% frames, and I was thinking about ending stream, but I wanted to make sure you shut up first. I'll be honest. Benji, my love. Give me your cash. Thank you. I desperately need it. And then you probably... Why aren't you working? Sorry, boss. I haven't been paid to work today. Okay. No, that's fair. You deserve to be paid. Here you go. Money. Also, if I aren't getting stream live alerts again. I don't know why that is. Well, get to unloading. Don't give me that look. Fucking you do it. Is this still your same older game, or did you restart it? It's the same older one. He's gone. How do I... Oh. That's what's fucking me up. We need to meet up. North end of the overpass for the next 6 hours. I don't know where the fuck that is, dude. Ah. I love butt sex. Good on you, I guess. Stash and dash. This a new place? Anyways. Brother, you're just dealing right here? Alright. 20. 20. 20. That's fine. 20. Purchase. I didn't know. Okay, it comes with stacks of it. Okay. 10. You got it. Not a problem. Whee! Whee! There's so much I forgot about this game. Dude. And that's it, right? Those are the only, yeah, that's the only one you do. The rest go to the other house. And I have meth to package. I don't know to just take shit off that rack. No, whatever. I guess that's on me, you know? Curfew starting soon. Don't you curfew these nuts? Launder. All of it. Thank you. I pull money back out. I cannot put money back in. Don't look at me. Me when I'm feeling shy? Hee You can't catch me, coppers. Your purpose right now is to sell drugs. That's like my purpose at all times, you know? Damn it. Can't see nothing. Can't see nothing. But if I can't see anything, the cops can't see anything. It's not like they use cheating NPC vision or anything like that. They don't know where I'm at. I'm invisible. I'm a ghost. Oh god, they're gonna see me. Missed, sucker. God damn it. That would have been early, but I didn't get an alert. It's okay. Unless you're responding to old as fuck statements because of 60% frame drop, you know? You can't stop me. And I mean that literally. The cops in this game, like, literally can't arrest you if you just keep running. But the trick is to outmaneuver them enough to get into your house. Jesus. He's unironically so fast with it. And look at that. Good God. Hey, can the cop shut the fuck up? I gotta go see the realtor so I can figure out how much stuff costs. I need to buy a barn. Where's this guy at again? I should remember. Laundromat, that's unhelpful. Then I was gonna say, do I need to raise realty? I have to get a new water heater installed on Friday? Why? That's gross. Disgusting. I mean, obviously, I assume, you know, the old one broke, but also just, that sounds expensive and pain in the ass, you know? The storage unit and stash in there? No. I'd like to purchase a business. The car wash? Taco ticklers? The post office? No, we're very close to getting the barn. Actually, we're like literally waiting for the money to be finished laundering. And then we purchase the barn. And then I can expand the business. And by expand the business, I of course mean move it all into the barn so it's all centralized. And I don't have to keep running back and forth to different places. Because that shit is annoying. Can I check the trunk space on these things? No. No, I cannot. Annoying. Like, I'd straight up rather have the delivery van with like 20 fucking inventory slots. The cop car's still over here. It's a bomb. It's very confused and concerned for a second. Manage handler. Bed? You have a bed. I have too much stuff. Including but not limited to products such as Girl Scout cookies and Girl Scout Bud. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your way, good sir? Are you perhaps packaging things? He's actually like so much faster. And I have like I'm gonna go around to potential customers and just give them whole fucking jars. Are you Jeff? Oh, you are. I'll take a 69% chance. Yeah. Who is it? Who's down here that's a potential customer? Is it you? No. It's you. Randy. Randy.
Okay.
How you doing, man? Would you like some pink puke? You bitch. I'm gonna go find Louis. Louis forever. You want shrinking, seizure inducing, and paranoia. Doc, are you okay? You want some Girl Scout bud? 74% chance, man. Not interested. God damn it. 74% chance. Well, there's 2,000 signing fee, and I'll take 20%. Jesus. $2,000 for me? Motherfucker, I mean, I'll eventually have that kind of cash, but I don't have that kind of cash. Benji's got that cash for me. 1 second, man. Benji, thanks. And a pan in the ass plus a burned last night. That cold shower was the absolute worst. Okay, you are in fact responding to me like minutes after. That's okay. That's okay. It's like a texting conversation, you know? Molly! How dare you out dealing the thing I pay you to do? How could you do this to me? You're actually walking. Are you and Benji colluding? Is that what this is? I'll kneecap you. Don't you fucking dare. Okay, that cop car is pissing me off with the alarm constantly going off. Hey, what's up, Molly? Give me cash. Thank you very much. Alley-oop. Dot. Yeah. Deal. 20% cut is actually like insane for the record. Actually, here. I need to trade some items. Here's some starter product. Boop. Launder. Boop. The Piss Hut. The Piss Hut. That's what I call my bedroom. You know what I'm saying? What's up, lady? Ugh, gross. Bam. Hustler 5. Real hustling hours. Okay, anyways. And take me down to the barn. The barn is barn and the barn is barnin'. Oh, won't you please barn me home? Yeah. I want a barn. I want a barn. Won't you please barn me home? Assign customer. Dude. Greg Figgle. The guy I pissed off 2 seconds ago. Mick Lubbin. Mrs. Ming. We love Mrs. Ming. She's the lady that I bought the sweatshop from. Blue Balls Boutique. Working at the car wash, yeah. $210. Hi there. I'd like to purchase a property. Give me the barn. I think the purchase barn payments are made from your on amount. Yep. Thanks, man. Now comes the super involved process. That fix you? He's still working it out. It's okay. Him and his wife still go to therapy. They're figuring it out together. It's actually very sweet, you know? Why aren't you working? Yeah, I figured. I'm full up, mate. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Damn, bitch, you live like this? These conditions that I put you in? I'll come through some trash bags later. Deliveries. Ingredients and packaging. No, see, like, I don't want this stuff. I want, like, long life soil, extra long life soil. I mean, that's, you know, the long life soil is nice. But I want, like, fucking grow lights and shit. And shelves. Can I buy shelves from you? Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Can't believe I'm saying this, but I got too many fucking products. Probably need dirt, don't you? Huh?